Hello everybody, Jeff Williams with your Grand Lake Outdoor Report. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at, or if you're listening in the evening, we're glad you tuned in. Remember, you can hear the Grand Lake Outdoor Report on KGVE 99.3 Grand Lake Radio. You can hear it at theoldpops.com, grandfishingreport.com, or plenty of other social media platforms like the Grand Fishing Report Facebook group. So wherever you're getting your content from, we're glad you're with us. So let's talk a little bit about deer season. That's quickly approaching here in Oklahoma. For those of you that don't know, October 1st is the archery season opener here in Oklahoma. Several other states are opening up around us. I believe Missouri opened up on the 15th. And Kansas archery season opened up not too long ago, I think sometime this week or last week. So we got a lot of people starting to head to the woods, and I've seen some really nice pictures of some deer around the Grand Lake area. And I look for there to be some really nice deer taken this year. You know, here in Oklahoma, when we have good rains and we have good native browse growth throughout the season, which we've had, that provides an extraordinary amount of nutrition in the native food source that the deer have around the Grand Lake area. So I think that we're going to have some really nice deer taken this year. Our deer coming out of their velvet antlers right now, and you're starting to see trail cam pictures of the bucks and hard antlers. And by now, a lot of your does or a lot of your fawns are starting to lose their spots. So things are happening quick. The leaves are even starting to just have that slight glimpse of what fall might look like this year. Now, the fishing around Grand Lake has been, let's just say, it's been challenging at times. Some of the species are like paddlefish. If you like to snag paddlefish, are being caught well. The guys are targeting those fish up above the sailboat bridge area in the river channel, and they're doing really well. Some of the guides are doing surprisingly well on paddlefish for this time of year. It really seems to be early to be able to go out and target paddlefish to the extent that these guides are doing it right now, but they're doing a great job, and they're getting their clients a lot of nice fish. And we've got just a wonderful paddlefish resource here in Oklahoma at Grand Lake. So if you've never experienced that, you need to come give it a try. It's world-class fishery. Let's talk about the crappie, because that's probably one of everybody's favorite topics around Grand Lake when it comes to fishing. And I know I sound like a broken record every week. I talk about all the little 4 and 5 inch fish we have. But folks, I am telling you, this lake is loaded with small fish right now, and they are absolutely dominating the brush piles. So if you want to go out and catch a limit of big fish, you better plan on weeding through a bunch of 5 to 6 inch fish before you can catch your limit of big fish. We've got clear water. We've got water temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. And so the fishing conditions are great. But boy, I tell you what, we are not complaining about all these little fish. But if you're an angler that likes to fish under docks and fish in brush piles, you definitely have a lot of little crappie to work your way through. I know that there were some big bass tournaments on the lake this week, and I talked to several anglers that were down by my dock, and everybody was catching bass, but I don't know what the overall weight was. There was a lot of boats at the event. I was glad to see a lot of the bass boats back on Grand Lake on this, since we've had the COVID situation. That's really slowed down the bass tournaments here. So I was glad to see the big bass tournaments back on Grand Lake, and I know the anglers were catching fish. Catfishing really remains, just about like it was last week and the week before. If you like to drift fish, you can catch catfish from probably about 20 to 50 foot deep drift and cut shad with your Team Catfish hooks. I like that big 8/0 hook. And if you like to fish for channel cats, the Team Catfish fiber nuggets or the Secret 7-dip bait are a great choice. And you can find those products at several area dealers around the lake. And white bass are really starting to hit top in the evenings. I was down at the point of Shangri-La a couple days ago, and we had a south wind blowing in there. And the last couple hours, or I guess about the last hour before dark, the gulls were hitting the bank, and you can actually wade out into the water and catch those fish on a go-go minnow right now, and that's a lot of fun if you've never wade fished for white bass. So those gravelly points that have a little wind on them are where you want to be looking for your white bass on cloudy days and in the evenings. So the bow fishing is incredible. We have lots of rough fish to come shoot at here. So if you want a good place and clear water, come give us a shot here at Grand Lake. Hey, I appreciate you listening to the report. Make sure you visit L&L Outdoors down there in Jay. They are the Grand Lake fishing or outdoor report sponsor on KGVE, and there's a great group of guys down there can get you fixed up with fixed expandable broadheads or guns or ammo or whatever you might need for deer hunting. We'll catch you all later.